Well, it's about time you woke up. I was beginning to worry. I thought I used too many powers on you at once. It's an issue I have, you see. When I lose myself in the moment, I forget how to hold back. It's, it's just that your beauty, it was, intoxicating. I was unable to hold back and unleashed a number of different powers at once, and using so many powers on someone who has never had a power used on them before sometimes has the tendency to, how do you say, overload someone. For a moment I thought your little brain had blown up at its skull, and I admit I'm relieved that hasn't happened. Oh my, no, calm down. You're okay. You're completely fine now. It's just that I had to seclude you somewhere dark and out of the way, so that those who would come looking for you, if anyone, wouldn't be able to find you. Oh. My, that does sound, scary, I suppose, coming from someone like myself. But please don't worry. You are completely safe here with me. Even when you look so... Even when you look so frightened, you still somehow manage to exude such a sense of beauty. You're intoxicating to look at. It's beginning to get to a point where my mind thinks of nothing else but you. So can you truly blame me? I just had to come and rescue you. Rescue you from the streets. No, I'm aware you weren't on the actual streets. I knew you had a home. But you may as well have been on the streets. That home provided next to no security against me, let alone any of my kind. Oh. I suppose I should tell you and inform you of a few things. First of which, no, I'm not going to be letting you go, so please don't cry or scream or beg. I'm afraid my mind will remain unchanging no matter what you do, and no matter what happens. You're simply too precious to release back into the wild. Secondly, as you may have guessed by now, I am not human. I have many abilities and powers that classify me as a step above humanity. Some could dub it a next stage in evolution. Some could dub it a, pact with the devil, or any other such demonic entities that exist on planes unbeknownst to us on this one. But the truth of the matter is, well, none of that matters. All that matters is that you are here with me. But yes, I am not a human. We are what are most commonly referred to as vampires. My goodness. I didn't even know someone could get that pale. You look... you look worse than I do. You sure you're not a vampire yourself? I apologize, that joke makes no sense to you. Vampiric powers do not work on other vampires. A vampire versus vampire scenario would be much more physical. Hopefully you never have to see that. It's never pretty. I have abilities, you see. The abilities to break into your house without you ever even realizing I was there. Until I spoke to you, of course. The ability to charm someone and charm them to such a deep level that they listen subconsciously to whatever I say. I reckon the last thing you heard from me was something along the lines of you getting sleepy, so maybe you should sleep. And the power of suggestion knows no bounds with my kind, for you fell asleep then and there, and you slept for 3 whole days. Which is why I was getting worried that I'd been too forceful. Oh, apologies. I can't help but stare at you. Truthfully, you occupy my mind whenever I lay eyes upon you. So can you really blame me for taking you in? For giving you somewhere safe, at my side, away from any other prying eyes, away from anyone else. You are safe here, well and truthfully, to the point where nothing will ever find you again. But I'm not that cruel. I just need to keep you laid low here. Until interest in you has died out, we don't know who or what could have been looking at you. I may have just made the first move. We can never trust anyone outside anymore. If you ever do go back outside, if you ever manage to escape me, you must always be paranoid. Oh, careful of your neck. It may be a tad, tender for a little while. Ooh, careful. Yes, those are bite marks. I apologize. As soon as you passed out, my lesser instincts completely overwhelmed me. I just had to take a bite. Oh, don't worry though. It's nothing like pop culture. You won't become one of us simply because I drained you a little bit. Simply because I sunk my fangs into your tender flesh and sucked the most delectable fluid from your cold neck. Oh, I need to calm down. The more I speak about it, the more I want to do it again. But, I won't. No. If you ever go on the streets again, you will never be safe, for you've been marked as mine. If any vampire sees that mark, they will want you for their own. That's the thing about my kind. We are serial tempters. And if we see another one of our kind's belongings out in the open, we want nothing more than just to steal them, just to take them. That's why I won't let them have that option. They won't have that opportunity. For if they take you, they almost certainly will not treat your delicate, blossoming self with such kindness that I have shown. But what I mean by that is that if I was any other of my kind, they'd have killed you, or worse, or far, far worse. They would have stolen you, defiled you, before I could even find you. Oh, the mere thought of that drives me so mad. Oh, don't worry. You won't be hungry for long. I've had food sent for you. So when you wake up again, I'll feed you, and I'll teach you just what I expect from you. So now, rest easy, my sweet. You should get used to these powers now. Yes, that's right. I'm using them on you right now. So sleep, my delightful pet. Sleep, and wake up when food is ready. Ah, my sweet pet.